Shawty said I'm built like a Bronco. She said why you gotta act like an asshole. Baby off the drugs, off the bath, bro. She passed me a note inside the classroom. Say you're for the black glove.
Hey guys, welcome back to Treasure-ish. Tell me, just based on the title, what you think I did, okay? Anyways, so if you guys want to listen to this drama, then let's get into the story time. So I was about 16 in this story, and I had met Kim. We're gonna call her Kim. I had met Kim in 9th grade, but I was actually friends with one of her good friends in 9th grade, and that's how I met her, and as well as like another group. We were kind of just a foursome after we met in 9th grade. And then in grade 10, the girl that I was friends with to how I met Kim, she ended up like switching up, and I didn't really like that, and neither did Kim. So me and Kim just were like, peace out. Wow, what was that? Peace out. And we kind of just became our own little like twosome of us hanging out. And so yeah, and me and Kim became really, really close, and I mean like best friends. So that's kind of the backstory on that. Let's get into the backstory about the guy. We're gonna call him Lester. So I knew Lester from one of my friends in like 8th grade, and she was my friend in 8th grade, and then she ended up going to a different high school than me, as well as I went to a different high school than all my other friends in 8th grade. So me and her kind of, and especially at the beginning of like high school, like you kind of stay in touch with like everyone from 8th grade, and you think you're gonna be friends, but most of the time like you're not. Anyways, so me and this girl became friends, and she ended up introducing me to Lester. We're gonna call him that. That's not at all close to his name, but anyways, and that is a whole other story time of what happened. And let's just say it doesn't really put me into the best light, but I just want to be completely honest with you guys, so, and tell you whenever I make mistakes and I am not a great friend. So that's a whole other story time, but for right now we're gonna stick with this one. And so I ended up meeting Lester. Him and I kind of had this flirtationship going, and he liked me and like wanted us to be together, but I just, you know, at this time I was definitely like not allowed to date in high school, and he lived way too far, so there was just no way that like we could ever like be together, and like we weren't gonna see each other ever, so I just didn't make any sense. And honestly, like I maybe liked flirting with him more than I would say I liked him. So that's kind of the story on that. Anyways, so like I said, me and Kim became really, really close friends, and at this time MSN was like a big deal. I don't know if you guys are like from the States, like what would be similar to that, like AOL maybe, I don't know. So me and Kim would always be talking on MSN, and actually everyone at this time talked on MSN. Like as soon as you got home from school, you're dropping your bags and keeping in contact with the people you just saw 5 minutes ago. I don't know why. Anyways, so me and Kim were talking, and I was talking to Lester, and I ended up like getting into a chat with the both of them and kind of like introducing them to each other, not really thinking anything of it, just because, you know, it's just like, I don't know, I was just like, okay, he's pretty much like in the scenario, like he's pretty much mine, like he's not with me, I don't like him that much, like we can't be together, but like you still, you know, keep your distance, like, you know. And I thought that was like pretty clear. Like I didn't think that I had to say that to her, so like she never actually knew. But like, I don't know, I just think it's like girl code. Like if you tell your girl about a scenario, you know, with you and this guy that you have this thing with, like why would they go there, you know what I mean? Like if you tell like your girl about this like guy and stuff, like shouldn't they like not go there, unless you literally like, oh, he's completely off, like unless you're like, oh, you can have him without them saying anything, then like I feel like they shouldn't go there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I don't know. So anyways, I ended up having a like threesome chat with them, and everything was fine. Like it was like a good conversation. To be perfectly honest with you guys, I don't fully remember like what the conversation was about. It wasn't anything like super special to me, so I didn't really like pay attention to it for it to like be like logged into my memory, you know? Anyways, so I would say like fast forward like a couple of months, and me and Kim kind of like fell off a little bit. I don't really remember like what happened between us, but we kind of like fell off. Oh, okay. So she was actually going through a lot of like family stuff, and so she stopped really like coming to school a whole lot. And this was like near the end of the year too, so she kind of like stopped coming to school a lot, and I couldn't really like get a hold of her anymore. And so I kind of just chalked it up to like her having family stuff, and she'll come to me you know, if things are like super terrible, you know, because like we're homegirls. So that's kind of like what I thought. And then, you know, fast forward to the end of the year, things are pretty much the same between her and I. Like there's not much communication going on. And let's fast forward to 11th grade. So we're starting 11th grade. I'm back to being friends with the girl that Kim and I have cut off. You know, I would say like friends, not like as close as her and I were, but like we were like friends again. And Kim like ended up coming to school, and like she was friends with them again too, because like they all like lived around each other. So anyway, so like they were all friends, and she actually was acting like super weird around me. Like this was like the first day of like 11th grade, you know, and she's acting like super weird around me. And I remember like I think like the night before, I was talking to Lester, and you know, like I'm talking to him and like I'm acting like everything's normal and stuff, and he's not really like talking to me like things are normal, and I'm just thinking like, what the fuck is going on? Like I don't understand like what's happening here. And so I bring it to Kim like the next day, and I was like, hey, like, so like do you still talk to Lester? Like, you know, like how's he doing? Like he's acting like a little bit weird with me. And she kind of is just like, yeah, like I talked to him, but like she's saying it like all like weirdly, like, yeah, like I talked to him. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like I honestly did not put two and two together like fast, because I was literally just like, no, there's like, it was actually out of the realm of possibilities to me that they would end up getting together. Like I don't know why it was, like I don't know why it was to me, but like it literally was to me that like them getting together was not even a thought like that crossed my mind. Like I did not think that what happened, and that sounds so stupid to say. So anyways, yeah, so I was just like, okay, like this is weird, but like I kind of just didn't say anything. I was like, okay, I don't know like what to say. And then I ended up going home, like school's over. I went home and I was talking to Lester again, and he ended up I was like, what's going on with you? Like what's the deal? And he was like, oh, like I'm dating somebody. And so I'm like, okay. And I don't think I asked him any details, to be honest with you. I don't know why. I think it's because I just genuinely like didn't care. I was just like, okay, well, next time when you're like dating somebody, like you could just tell me. You don't need to like fucking act weird, you know? Like just like let me know, like why do you need to act weird? Like me and you are friends. If you're dating somebody, like I'm gonna be happy for you. And this is me saying like I'm gonna be happy for you, like if you're dating somebody that I don't know, you know what I mean? Not someone that we'll get to that. Anyways, so yeah, so I ended up going to school the next day, and I bring it to Kim, and I was like, so I was talking to Lester the other day, and he told me that he's like dating somebody. Like, did you know that he had like a girlfriend? And honestly, me like looking back at this now, I'm like, you are a fucking idiot. Like you are a freaking idiot. How did you not put two and two together? Anyways, so and she's just like, yeah, like I knew. And I was like, really? Like why would he tell you and not tell me? And she's like, it's me. And I was just like, what? She's like, yeah, like him and I are together. honestly, I was genuinely like shocked. Like I was genuinely just like, what the hell is going on here? I thought I was in like La La Land because like it was just like I said, not something I ever expected. I mean, I kind of expected it from him, to be honest, like, because like for some reason like he was super just about like wanting a girlfriend and stuff like that. Like he was like that type of guy. So like I kind of expected him, like as soon as he's talking to like a new girl, for it to be like that, you know? But like at the same time, I'm just like, how could she do that to me? Like, how could they not even talk to me about it? Like, how, and especially like her and I being friends and me and her, like I'm introducing her to Lester. Like, how can Kim not even fucking tell me? Like, she started to like him. Like, I just had so many different things that I was feeling, and honestly, I was mostly pissed about it. So when she told me that, I was just like, you're fucking joking. And so I think I just like walked away, and I was just like, okay, cool. Like, that's how bitches are these days, you know? Like, I was pissed because I just could not believe, like, I just felt like they were like planning this like behind my back, and I was the one who, I honestly think that if you are going to have a relationship with somebody, and whatever type of relationship, like, and then you're going to introduce them to somebody else that you have a relationship with, you know, beware for them to be close and possibly closer than you and that person are. Because, you know, everyone that you connect with, and then someone that you don't know that they also connect with, whatever, is going to connect with each other. You know, there's just so many different people out there, and everyone can connect with everybody in so many different ways. Like, everyone has all these different experiences and stuff like that that they can relate to. So, so I think you definitely have to be aware of who you want to be friends. If you have several different groups of friends, I would say to keep them separate. Because to introduce them can only cause like more drama, honestly. Like, it can only cause drama. It's not ever gonna be a good thing to have like 3 different groups of people all becoming friends. There's just too much to that can go on there. So I would just keep them separate. Anyways, so I was just pretty much pissed off. Her and I didn't really talk anymore after that, to be perfectly honest with you. And I guess like I held a grudge for a bit of time. I'm not even gonna lie, like I definitely did. And eventually I ended up like getting over it, and I was like, you know what, you don't even like him anyways, like whatever, he's gonna be out of your life, but he's gonna come back to you, so it doesn't matter. Like, so pretty much like that's what happened, and her and I ended up becoming like friends again, but I definitely held like distance between our friendship after that point, because I was like, okay, I kind of know like the type of person you are, you know. And I'm not saying like, you know, step in the middle of love. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like the way that she went about everything and the secrecy was completely wrong. So they did actually end up dating for like a bit of time, I will say that. So it wasn't in vain. To be perfectly honest with you, like, she ended up going through like a whole bunch of different stuff, and her and I just like completely lost touch. Like, she didn't go to our school anymore after a while, to be honest. Like, she didn't go to our school anymore, and so she kind of just like left everything in the dust, and him and I ended up talking again and being friends. And then we fell off too, honestly. Like, I think that as soon as like MSN kind of like died down, our friendship did too. And then the new thing was like BBM, and then that was a whole other story. So, yeah, so that is the time that my friend got with my crush. And I mean, he wasn't really my crush, but he was a flirtationship that I liked having. And I just think that everything that happened between them, you know, keeping it like a secret from me was just BS. Like, why do that, you know? Like, I'm like a pretty easygoing person, especially back then, like now, but like back then I was. So the fact that they like wanted to keep it a secret, I was insulted, and I did not like that, and I expect more from my friends, especially, you know, my best friend. So yeah, if you guys have any stories that are exactly like mine, let me know, because I honestly would love to hear them or read them. So let me know in the comments, and thank you guys so much for listening to this video. please subscribe. I will have a video for you next week, Tuesday. I think that's gonna be like my regular schedule time is Tuesday. Tuesdays will be my regular schedule time, I want to say. Maybe I'll up it to like twice a week, but Tuesdays for sure will be my updated schedule time. So let me know down below what you guys want to hear, what you guys want to see. Please like this video, please subscribe, and follow me on my social medias. I will be leaving my tags down below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.